unfortunately, the weatherman's winning. Yeah, my prediction was 20 degrees and Barbara's was 22. I don't think it's going to get that high. Maybe 20 degrees, but we are in the middle of a storm, really, aren't we? Friday, November the 11th. So if you're out and about, please take care on those roads. Yeah, turn your lights on, make it click, and drive to the conditions. Keep an eye out for surface flooding, all that sort of stuff. We want you to get to your destination safely. We really do. As I said, Friday, November the 11th, and I'm really, really excited about this. But first of all, let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely elated because Tyler Rapa coming out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and believe me, we have a lot of artists coming out of there. With the band Son of Man is joining us, and well, at the same time, he's also very, very familiar with Rise Up TV, Big Records and Sony Music, The Orchard, so much so that we too are very, very happy to say how proud we are to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Records, Sony Music, The Orchard. Let me show you how proud.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107fm in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music, The Orchard.
And I tell you what, if you are going to be watching us a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. You seriously? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like Tyler Rapa join us from the band Son of Man. Thumb, like us. Get epileptic with that. Go on. Double, treble, dub. Yeah, you know, dare you. And well, why not subscribe while you're a part of it and you become part of the family? We call the noise here at Galaxy because it grows exponentially every day. It's just getting louder. And talking of loud, absolutely loving this band. Initially formed way back in 1998, so they're a relatively recent band, right? Check this out. Here is Son of Man, Days of Doom. Oh man, I'm a metalhead from back in the day.
Right on.
Oh, I am, my bro. I really am. Edmonton, it's been a dog's age since I've been there. Believe me.
Oh, yeah.
I've been through. The last time I was in Canada actually was for the Olympics way back in the day. We were in Ottawa and then we escaped and went to places like Alberta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we got on to some of the local juice up there. We really did. Winter time over there right now, isn't it?
Yeah. It was about minus 22 last night or something.
Boat. I noticed the accent. Yeah, close to a boot. I was talking to one Canadian a number of months ago, and he goes a boot, and I'm wondering, hold on, where did footwear come into this? I really did. But we're Kiwis. We say things the way we read them. You know what I mean? And that can be very embarrassing sometimes when the pronunciation ain't quite right. It really is. Tyler, absolute pleasure to have you with us, sir. It really, really is. And so very, very happy to play you on our radio station. Thank you for the privilege of doing so.
Thank you for playing us. That's awesome, man. It's cool.
Now, is that right? Have we got it right? Yes, we do. Good. Technology, don't you love it? Donnie Coulter's joining us. Donnie, how are you, brother man? To quote you, Donnie, another great rock band from Canada. I was talking to Donnie Coulter. He's from the band, of course, Creatures of Condition. And he knows of your band as well, very much. Marianne Peterson's joining us. Also, Jan Paulson is joining us. Nice to have everybody on board this morning. Pamela Tozer Harbottle. Well, you'd be familiar with that name, wouldn't you?
I am, yeah. Hello, Pam.
and her co-conspirator. Of course, we're talking about Lisa Saunders, and I know you know her.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Hard case. Did you realise that Rise Up TV Big Records is coming to New Zealand?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, are you on the boat?
I don't know. I'd love to, but I don't know if we'll make it or not. We'll see, I guess.
Believe me, bro, we would love to have you on New Zealand stages down here in New Zealand. We really would.
I would love to go on all of the Rise Up tours, but can only handle so many.
Well, you know, if you're putting up with Tim, I understand that.
I'm glad you said it first.
Tim's a wonderful man.
Sounds very
He is, yeah, he's awesome.
Can you poke your head in and listen for a sec?
Excuse me for a second, I just got to do something very quickly.
Dara?
Okay, well, I'll come back over here and I'll chat to you and film you down here. How's that? Something's going on, I'm not sure.
We're good.
We're good? Okay, I'll go back up here.
It's just production. Somebody thought production had it wrong and they don't, they have it right.
Okay, so I'll go back over here, everyone. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM in New Zealand, and today, believe me, absolutely elated. We're catching up with a young man by the name, of course, of Taylor Raffa, coming from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm sure he's quite familiar with the OPP. Believe me, we do a bit of service with the OPP as well. Basically, a little road service, letting people know what the weather's like on the 4Os and all of that. So believe me, it's an absolute pleasure to have somebody chatting to us today out of the band Son of Man. Now, nice to have you on board. Welcome to Galaxy, Tyler.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, and believe me, I'm very humbled to meet you, sir. I really, really am. Big fan of your music, I got to be honest with you.
Right on, man.
I'm loving it. Loyalty becomes family. Yeah, absolutely. We love Son of Man. I think that's from Pamela Tozer Harbottle, to be honest with you. Now, let's kick the show off straight away. And we got right there with Days of Doom. Now, when we started playing this, we didn't say a lot to a lot of people, but, you know, everybody wanted to know more about this. Who was the band? Who's the singer? Where'd you get it produced? The whole gambit, if you know what I mean. And when they're coming for an interview, that's right now. So let's kick it off with Days of Doom. Tell me a little bit about this track. How did you come to the lyrics?
To the lyrics? Sorry, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Come to the lyrics?
Yeah, how'd you come to that?
So that song's kind of funny because the Days of Doom, with what's been happening in the last couple of years, I think a lot of people probably think that's what it was about. But it's actually that particular riff of that song we've had for many years, and we couldn't come up with anything besides that riff, and it was driving us crazy. And we played it and played it and played it, and it was getting so frustrating that I thought it might be the end of the band. So to me, all of a sudden the lyrics came in as because if the band ended, to me that was the days of doom. And so we were just frustrated with it and we were getting grumpy about it and it was kind of killing our vibe. And then finally we came up with more things and I thought of that as that's how the lyrics came about. And so that's kind of not the days of doom of the world, I suppose, but the days of doom for Son of Man type thing.
Totally understand that. Now, I know that you're very, very familiar with Rise Up TV. You've toured with these guys, and I've heard a few stories. I've got to be honest about that. No longer what's on the road stays on the road. No, they take a TV crew with them, and now it's, the major picture. Believe me, and they are coming to New Zealand. Apparently, we're going to be characters at some stage, so... I've always been a character, I've got to be honest with you. Really have. Now, you formed way back in 1998. Tell me a little bit about the band. Who's in the band, and have you had changes since then? I mean, it's been a little while since you formed. Have you changed members? What's today's band about?
Today, what are we about? Or how did we start type thing? The drummer and I, Joe Chimolke, we started the band back in high school. So we've been together since high school, and which was many years ago. And we brought in Johnny, the guitarist, and we were a three-piece for about 15 years. And then we added another guitarist, Mark Celine, after about that long, and he lasted about, I think, 2 or 3 years, but then he had to move away. And so we're back to a three-piece, and then about 5 years ago we added another rhythm guitarist, Brent Sake. And so that's where we are now, a four-piece again.
And I got to be honest with you, Rachel, coming out of Illinois, is asking, how do we get hold of you, Tyler, as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yeah, if you get a hold of us on Facebook or Instagram stuff, we have YouTube, you put comments on there. We always get back to everyone as fast as we can.
Very, very cool. At the same time, do you have a website? Can we buy merch from your website?
We're in the process of that right now. But we do have a website. It's sonofman.net. And our Facebook page is Son of Man Band. And I can't remember our Instagram at the top of my head. But just make sure you spell it right. If you spell it with an O, you won't find us. So it's S-U-N.
Son of Man. Yeah, absolutely.
Like sunshine. Lots of people get it mixed up.
Strange place to keep things at the top of your head, to be honest with you. Yeah, believe me.
They float away.
Well, not under a hat like that. Really. And believe me, it's nice to see somebody with a little, character.
I was thinking your beard, yeah.
Absolutely, love yours. I got to be honest with you, Tyler. Now, having said that, Rachel was asking at the same time, are you considering, now that we've gone, post-pandemic, are you getting back into touring again? Are you getting back into stage work?
Oh yeah, we're gigging as much as we can. At the same time, where we are, you kind of got to spread it out a little bit. Make sure you can't gig too much, or else, people don't come to it type thing, right? So you got to spread them out, make them a little special, right? Make them a big show, right?
Totally understand where you're coming from, and in fact, I've got to be honest with you, as we speak, there's a festival going on over in Trivandrum, India, and believe me, it's a plethora of Galaxy artists right now. They descended on this place. It is going off, it really is. 5 days of this, and believe me, one show's already down with 2 artists of ours, Rock Flowers and Anselm, who was the headline act coming out of PNG too, by the way. So believe me, we would love if, because on the way to New Zealand with Rise Up TV, they're going to be doing a little pit stop over in Papua New Guinea, getting to know Anselm and getting to know Papua New Guinea as a whole, if you know what I mean. and bringing him over here as well. I think it would be, if you have a chat to Mark Rosner, you know, it might be a great time to get the band on the plane and down here for a little bit of shenanigans. What do you reckon?
That would be awesome. I guess it's kind of see how our funds are at the time, but we can only handle so many tours. They're pricey.
Well, you know, this one, as you say, would be special. I've got to be honest with you. I think it would be absolutely fantastic down here. So you're really going to have to get that merch up and get it sold so that we can get you some plane tickets to get down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the meantime, when you do get your merch and everything going, here's a thought. How would you like to send me a T-shirt or two? And I'd love to be able to promote your brand while I'm doing interviews. Today, I'm actually wearing my psychiatrist coming out of Jersey, in New Jersey. Her name's Randy O'Neill, and superb artist in her own right. Now, the weird thing, Tyler, is while I'm doing these interviews, and I don't know quite how this happens, but people start going on the interwebby thing, finding out who Randy O'Neill is and all of the wonderful stuff, and before you know it, she sold a guitar pick, maybe a koozie or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Give me your address after the show. I'll send you a shirt. Send both of you a shirt for sure.
Well, I tell you what, I'll get Barbara to give you all the details there. Believe me, she mainly because, and this is what worries me, is when you said, you know, you answer everything well. You know something? I don't, literally, because I'll be there all day. You know what I mean? I'll get no work done. So I have people do that for me, but my PA and boss and best friend and right-hand person, Barbara, is so efficient. She really is. So she'll be in touch with all that information. At the same time, next time you're near a recordable 58 microphone, how would you like to do me a couple of voice drops so that we can keep your name and everything rolling here at Galaxy? We'd love to be able to promote you there much more. What do you reckon?
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. I'll do that for sure, man.
Awesome, my friend, because believe me, I'd be very, very honoured to have you join the list of artists that we promote on a daily basis. And people do go and find out who you are because they get to know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, sort of a rebirth to this one. Tell me about Rebirth, because this is an absolutely fascinating track. I'm loving it. I play it in my car.
All right. You want to know what Rebirth is about?
Yeah, give me the whole skinny on this.
Rebirth is about, the lyrics are about if humanity, you know how virtual reality is coming around? And it's like all the, you know, those big masks and everything. And in my mind, I was imagining if someday it became so real that people would stop actually living their real lives and just be stuck in that world. And in that world, you know, the people that are, you know, the downtrodden and the misfits and or just people who are not happy, you know, they could make their lives whatever they want in that virtual reality. And so it was kind of like a downward spiral for them because they stopped living their real lives and just stay stuck in there. So, but it was like being, you know, having a rebirth because you're born again in there and you can be whoever you want. But it was kind of a negative thing, right? 'Cause, you know.
I get where you're coming from, Copper Top. I do. Donnie Coulter says Mark Rosler is a very knowledgeable person in the music industry. Got to agree with you, Donnie. Really is. And very good friend of ours. He really, really is. By the way, I hope his surgery's gone well and he gets back up on board again really, really soon. In fact, it was Tim Steinreich that said to me that he's in hospital. And I said to Tim, what for? Is he going in for a personality transplant? Apparently it's something to do with his knee or his leg or something. So get well soon, Mark, won't you? Having said that, let's kick it off here. Live at Galaxy is Tyler Raffer from the band Son of Man and Rebirth.
Let's go.
I'm going to tell you something, Tyler. The very start of that, the Let's
Okay.
Go, You know that bit where it goes, let's go? Our production team have lifted that and we use it on stuff.
All right.
We do. We have a show that's with intros and Galaxy stingers and everything through the intros of the songs and stuff. And we put in little quirky bits just like that. So, wow, brilliant.
It's funny that little "Let's Go" part. I just threw that in at the beginning for fun, like we didn't, and then we just liked it, so we just kept it. Like I never usually would say it, right? But I just said it for fun.
Well, I tell you what, bro, we stole it.
Great, awesome.
We did, and we do use it too. So very, very happy to make your acquaintance. But there's a question that I ask everybody. Okay.
All right.
Are you a vegan?
A vegan?
Yeah.
No.
You're a meatologist like me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I ask this is, have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
Here we go.
Nope.
No, neither have I. I'm trying to figure out if they're made of real vegans or not.
Yeah, see?
I'm sure they are.
Well, to be honest with you, Tyler, I did actually run into a vegan one day, and she says to me,
He's bad.
yes, I'm a vegan, and I went, well, where do you guys hang out?
Can't stop it.
And she goes, why? She says, because the only place I ever see is on the news. It's true.
Yeah.
She goes,
I
no,
suppose, eh?
yeah. She goes, no, we do hang out. And I went, well, okay, do you go to the pub? She goes, yes. Oh, okay, so if you have a few too many, and you get upset with each other, do you go outside for a fisticuffs? She goes, what do you mean? I says, would that be called having a beef?
Yeah.
Do you bring out the chops? What?
Yeah. You know, I actually
Just stops.
tried becoming a vegetarian for a little while just to see what it did to my body, and it was actually really, like, it actually felt pretty good, but I was starving all the time. It was crazy. Like I couldn't take it.
Don't blame you, my bro. Hey, we're going to wrap this up right now, but
right.
don't go anywhere because we do a couple of things after this. Okay, my bro?
Yeah, thank you.
Galaxy.
And I want to give a shout out to Lisa Saunders, tour manager, Rise Up TV. She's a good friend of ours. Believe me, I really do. Tyler, it has been an absolute pleasure making your acquaintance, my friend. It really, really has. But I've got a couple of last minute questions for you. Are you recording? Are you releasing anything new in the near future?
We are recording. We have a full album's worth coming. It's taking a little while. We do all our stuff all on our own. And then we just get our buddy Joel Tyler to master them. And so we have one that's just about on the cusp here, but it shouldn't be too much longer.
The reason why I'm leading up to this, and literally we here at Galaxy need people, talented people like yourselves, to keep recording, keep releasing music, simply because I need to keep my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we would love it if you would consider coming back again, releasing some more music with us.
No, you betcha, man. Soon, anytime you want.
That is fantastic, and believe me, it's going to be an absolute honour to be able to follow you and Son of Man through their careers. Believe me, it's going to be fun. It really is. And yes, I meant it. We would love to see you down here in New Zealand on New Zealand stages, performing with and in front of New Zealand audiences. Believe me, it's absolutely can see it happening. I can. Having said that, my friend, don't go anywhere just yet. I've just got one more question though. Have you ever been a cartoon before?
Have I ever been in a cartoon or been a cartoon?
Been a cartoon?
No.
Yeah, okay. You're going to be now. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be now. Believe me. What we do is we take a few photos. Barbara, in her infinite wisdom, I don't know how she does it, puts the whole thing together, makes a movie. That goes onto YouTube. You'll get a copy of that. You'll get a copy of the photos. And then she turns it into this cartoon. Now, believe me, it's one of the few things that actually makes me look good. You know what I mean?
All right.
Well, believe me, I've got the perfect face for radio.
No. We look the same. What are you saying?
I'm saying you're over there and I'm over here. I can get away with that one. Believe me, between the two of us, we know which one's been standing in the wind too long. Hey, it's me right now. Having said that, my friend, thank you so much for joining us, and it is an absolute honour to make your acquaintance, Tyler. It really is. Looking forward to meeting up with you and possibly other band members in the near future. What do you reckon?
Sorry, say that again?
No.
No?
No. Couldn't catch it the first time. We'd love to meet you and more of your band members in the near future.
Yeah. Yes, sorry, yeah, other band members. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
Nice.
Thank you for having us, man. This was great.
Absolutely.
Oh, my pleasure.
Absolute pleasure. I'll give you the stats as we finish this, but believe me, my bro, I think you'll be impressed. Really, I do. So, having said that, let me tell you how happy and proud we are to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, Sony Music, The Orchard, here with Galaxy.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and Sony Music The Orchard.
Driving Cadillacs in our dreams, and everybody's like